What's up, guys? Tanner Larson here. So it's Saturday. We've been actually working on our detached RV garage at the house. You can kind of see it in the background here behind me. The drywall guys just left, and they asked me a question about this big old giant pallet over here. I'm going to show you in a second, and it made me think about it. And I was like, hey, let's shoot a video outside with the garage and show you what's up with this retarded pallet. Okay, so let me just turn this video thing around real quick. Okay. So what you see right here is some roofing tiles, okay? What you see right here is a big old humongous pallet of roofing tiles. And what you see up here is our garage, okay? This is the garage we're building right now, and it's a mess. The drywall guys are here and everything else. But this pallet is what I wanted to talk to you about. It's been sitting here for almost a month, okay? And this is another pallet that's been sitting here, okay? So this is the roof tiles that the roofers ordered, okay? And they ordered short, okay? They didn't order enough to finish the roof. So I had to go down to a construction supply store and order some more roof tiles, that giant shrink-wrapped pallet that I just showed you, okay? Now, there's a moral to this story, but when I got down there to pay for the roof tile, not only did I have to wait another 2 weeks for them to ship it in, but it was $970 some odd in extra money that I had to spend because the roofers screwed up, which irritated me. But then I hand them my American Express card to try to pay for it, and the lady says, oh, wait, I'm sorry, we don't accept American Express. Which brings you to the point of this rant and why I'm showing you a unfinished garage and a pallet of roofing tiles. Okay, so this lady, I'm trying to give her money, okay, and she won't take it because they don't accept American Express. All right, and that's something that a lot of online stores do as well. They get kind of weird about American Express, and they're like, oh, you know, it costs more money, so we don't accept it, so sorry. Now, had I not needed these tiles, had it's just been a regular purchase, I would have walked out because I'm going to abandon the cart, right? Because if you won't let me give you money, if you make it difficult for me as a customer to give you money, I don't want to give you money, right? But she had me by the balls, so I had to complete the purchase. So I swapped to a MasterCard and I gave it to her. And then I'm sitting there thinking like, man, kind of dumb, but I was thinking, man, if this lady had read my book, she would realize that roughly 7% of your customer base prefer American Express, and over 80% of your high-value customers prefer to shop with American Express, okay? But even that doesn't inspire a lot of people, and I know she wouldn't have read my book because she works in a construction supply store. Why would she have read Ecommerce Evolved? But that was what I was thinking, right? So my point to you is, I didn't get to tell her that, so I'm going to tell you. Don't be a cheapskate and not accept American Express, okay? Now, the reason most companies that don't accept American Express don't accept it is simply for the fact that American Express typically charges 1 to 1.5% more in fees. But I say, so what? Okay, that's the cost of doing business, especially when you consider that American Express cardholders only make up 7% of the total credit card market, okay? But when you consider that 7% is worth 3 times the value of an average credit card purchaser, it's a big deal, meaning an American Express purchaser spends 3 times more on average than any other credit card purchaser on the planet. And typically, your American Express cardholder has higher income and more disposable income than any of your other card types. So despite the fact that they're 4th ranked in credit card providers in terms of total numbers, they are by far the most valuable customer you could possibly sell to, right? Yet merchants don't accept American Express because, it costs a little bit more. Well, if you're going to take your whales, right, your clients that are worth the most money and can spend the most with you, and tell them that, hey, I don't want your money, I don't want to make paying convenient for you, so I'm not going to do it. Well, you're shooting yourself in the foot, okay? Like these roof tiles, right? This is what I think of. I've seen these tiles every day for a month, and every day I get pissed off because I'm like, man, that's an American Express nightmare right there. I could have gotten points, and like, why didn't they accept it? And and that's also a nightmare because they haven't installed the roof tiles yet. So not only do we have to wait for the tiles to get here, but they haven't finished installing my roof, which is irritating. But the moral of the story is you gotta accept American Express, okay? It's just a must-have. Okay, so think about it this way. You're buying traffic to a site. You get a high-value customer coming in. They try to check out with American Express, okay? And maybe they're convenient or they're considerate enough to actually contact your support and say, hey, I'm trying to buy, you're not letting me check out, what's up? Okay, maybe they're nice enough to do that. And then you tell them, oh, I'm sorry, we don't accept American Express. You're basically spitting in their face and telling them that, hey, your money's not good enough for me, even though chances are you have more money to spend with me than anybody else, any of my other customers. Okay, so you don't want to be that guy. Don't be that lady. Don't be a cheapskate and say, I'm going to try to save 1.5 to 2% on fees to do this. Also, don't be that company who says, hey, if you pay with an American Express, we're going to charge you extra because you're high value. That's not cool, okay? Understand that fees and merchant processing and things like that are part of the cost of doing business, okay? Don't try to stick it to the customer. My business partner, Matt Stafford, always likes to say, don't make a business problem your customer's problem, okay? So a business problem is the fact that fees are higher on American Express. That's your problem, not the customer's problem. So don't make the problem the customer's, okay? Same thing with things like shipping, okay? They don't need to, if they're a US customer, they should never even see your international shipping stuff because you're making that, the international shipping charges and things like that, the customer problem when they are a business problem. So my rant is, if you don't accept American Express, start. And if you don't believe me, go do some research in your market. Go to like a credit reporting agency or whatever. Pull up some demographic data on your market and find out what segment of your demographic likes to purchase with American Express. Okay, I'll tell you for one thing, if you're in the conservative or middle income to high income markets, disproportionately large number compared to other markets are going to purchase and prefer charging on American Express. So if you don't accept that, you're shooting yourself in the foot, you're losing a lot of money, and you're pissing off your customers, okay? And if you piss off your customers, they're probably not going to come back or be your customers, all right? So with that, guys, that's it. That's my whole roofing construction rant for you. I will talk to you guys later in the next video, and I hope you have a great weekend. See ya.